What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV. And shout out to the community that's all about a unity. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hopefully, everybody's having a great day, a wonderful afternoon, and enjoying the holiday. Happy Dr. Martin Luther the King. Happy Martin Luther the King Day. Everybody, I hope y'all take time out to celebrate this man today. Great man. Hopefully everybody can feel his spirit. Everybody's feeling the love that he promoted. The love for one another. All right. Today's going to be a quick show. I just wanted to get up on here and acknowledge Martin Luther King and just talk about a couple of things, and think about, the direction of our people and which direction are we going? When I think about it, it's like we're more divided than ever. We're more violent than ever. We're more combative than ever, Not all of us, but it's a lot of issues still going on, a lot of issues that need to be addressed. So I want to ask everybody that's going to watch this video, who's going to watch it live with me as y'all jump into the stream, and anyone who watches it in the future, what can we do to try to help our community going forward? Because it's not in a good place. It is not in a good place. We are not unified. We don't look out for one another. And I'm not speaking about everyone. There are some really good people. But in our community, and when I say a community, I'm talking about all people of color. This is not a black versus white. It's not a versus. It's a unity. We need Caucasian people. We need white people to stand beside us. We don't need to go to war with them. They need to stand beside us to help us with these issues that we're dealing with. We're still dealing with them to this day. And you would think back in the day when we was back in elementary school, you would think that we wouldn't be dealing with these issues anymore in 2023, but they're more apparent than ever. It's just now they're manipulating us and turning us against each other in a different way. It's not the same way it was back in the day. It's not as blatant. It's not as overt. Now they've turned us against each other. They've turned us against each other. So now we're actually doing it to ourselves for the most part. The family unit is completely, I don't want to say completely. Let me not say completely. The family unit is in shambles. Our community leaders, our leaders in general, are now Bad Girl. What up, Bad Girl Sniper is in the building. Welcome to the stream, Bad Girl Sniper. How you doing? Hopefully you're feeling great. Happy Dr. Martin Luther King Day to you, my sister. The First Lady of the WCIS is in the building with me. But yeah, there's a lot of things that we still need to address. There's a lot of issues, a lot of problems. What up? Ishmael Adidas is in the building. What up, Ishmael Adidas, over here on the Instagram? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling great. All right, let's get a happy MLK Day in the chat. MLK Day in the chat, But yeah, we have to stand united. There's a lot of things that's still plaguing us as a people. There's a lot of things, a lot of issues that we still need to address. There's a lot of, actually a lot of things have gotten better in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways, what up, bro? How you doing, my brother? In a lot of ways, things have gotten worse, In a lot of ways, things have gotten a lot worse. And what can we do to address some of these issues? It's like I said, it's not about black versus white. It's about people coming together and standing together for what's right and what's wrong. There's a lot of things still put in place to hold certain people back, hold people of color down, hold people of color back. There's a lot of things that are still put in place to hold people that are not of a financial status to continue to hold them down. And I just wanted to talk about what are some of the things. What up? Ashy Larry's in the building, the fourth hostman. All right. What's going on, my brother? I'm not going to hit none of the sound effects or nothing today. Exactly. BX the Great One is in the building with your Rudy Poo candy ass. What up, BX the Great One? But yeah, what I'm asking the people is like, how much further do we still need to go? We've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. A very, very long way to go. All the things that Martin Luther King stood for, I don't see them being played out by our people. I actually think we done took a couple of steps backwards. Where is our unity? Where's our love for one another? Where's the non-violence? Non-violence. You know? It's like violence is on the rise. All right, let's see what Bad Girl Sniper has to say. Let's bring Bad Girl Sniper. The leaders of our communities go out of their way to divide the people of the U.S. If we're divided, we can get away with crooked agendas. Oh, they can get away with crooked agendas. They have to make us hate each other. Exactly. I don't feel that hate. I don't feel like anyone is born with hate in their heart towards someone else. I do believe that we're born with love. I believe that we're born with love in our hearts. We're not born with hate in our hearts. Usually hate is taught and learned. All right, let's bring up Ashy Larry. All right. So I want everybody to step into the chat today to tell me what are some of the things we can do to kind of help bring our people together. And when I say people, I mean all of us. We can always hope for a society to come together, but don't hold your breath. Humans have been at odds with each other since civilization started. Well, not all humans, because I see a lot of people in a lot of communities that stick together. So I think that we should start to hold our breath, because if other people can do it, so can we. And we know who do it. I ain't getting into that, but we know who do it. There are people that do it they do it flawlessly too. I see it all over New York City. There is a certain people that can do it. Now they may have a easier road, and they may be able to do it on a grander scale. But every little step in the right direction counts. When we're united, we're stronger. The government wants us weak. What makes anyone think anything can change? Yeah, some people stick together. Yeah, but you said humans have been at odds with each other since the civilization started. That's true. And there are some humans that have stuck together. I don't know about since civilization have started. I'm talking about in my lifetime. I know that there's tons of groups of people that stick together way more than people of color. That's what I'm talking about. And what makes anyone think anything will change? I know what I think will make people think will change is people actually standing up for what's right and speaking out. You know, people actually standing up and speaking out about it and bringing it to the forefront and bringing it to the youth and being taught in the households and being taught by parents, passed down to their children, so their children can pass down that same type of wisdom down to their kids. The problem is no wisdom is being passed down anymore. The wisdom's not being passed down anymore. Let me just unplug this. I don't need this right now. I don't think the wisdom is being passed down, you know? The kids can sing every 21 Savage song, every Cardi B song, but if you ask them to start talking about their history, they will have no idea. So who does that fall on? It falls on the children's role models. It has this. Look at how the country came together to pick up the pieces from 9/11. We're united. It didn't matter what race, religion, gender you were. They came together when our country was wounded. Okay, where I'm from and where I live, I've seen death, poverty, hate, racist, yes. I've seen good in people. It's few and far between. The act of kindness is few and far between the acts of kindness that is displayed. Bad Girl said it is possible to have unity again. We've done it before. So yes, there is it is possible. It won't be easy. It won't be easy. Ashley said that's the problem, Bad Girl. It takes a crisis for us to come together. That's also true. But what people have to realize is we're living in a crisis. People don't think we're living in a crisis because we can turn on our Wi-Fi and we can push a button and order food, but there's still a crisis. It's just no one's talking about it. No one's addressing it. No one's trying to hold anyone accountable for the crisis that we're living in. It's a crisis going on right now, but no one cares about it unless it is plastered on the front of the newspaper or plastered all throughout the internet. But there's a crisis going on. We've been living through it our whole lives. It's just that we've become so comfortable and complacent that we don't realize the crisis that we're living in anymore. There's a crisis going on with all of us. Well, most of us. It's a crisis going on with everyone I know. If the planet was invaded by hostile aliens as a species, we would come together, no doubt. But soon after, we would be at odds once again. Some of us would be at odds once again, but I really don't believe every you're gonna have some bad apples, and I think that's what's happened. I think society has anointed the bad apples as the representation. I still believe that there's more good people in the world than bad people. I truly believe that. I just think that the the is bad behavior is rewarded, where good behavior is sometimes shunned. We're talking about true good behavior, godly behavior. Now, we have to also stop looking to the government. We have to stop looking to the government because we all know. I mean, I'm not going to say we all know, but we should know that the government does not have our best interest at heart. If anyone believes that the government has our best interest at heart, God bless you. But I wholeheartedly disagree. We have to start turning to one another. We have to start to support one another. Right, Ashley, but I'm asking what are solutions? I don't on on uh on a day like today, I want to try to talk about the solutions. I don't want to talk about the pessimism. And we already know how bad of a situation we're in. We already know that. So I'm asking you to give me an idea, give me a suggestion of what you think, what would be the first, what's something that you could do to help. I don't, we understand that the days are dark and the times are bleak. But what do you believe that there's any light at the end of the tunnel, or you just feel like, okay, we're doomed and that's it? Right. And unfortunately, a lot of people are controlled by the media. We don't have solutions, sir. There are no solutions. Yeah, I okay. Well, I guess the pessimism has gotten the best of you, my brother. There's always a solution. There's always a solution. What up, Jersey Devils in the building? What's going on, my brother? Oh wait, what's going on, Jersey Devil? But yeah, Ashley Larry, that last comment saddens me, bro. What up, Jersey Devil? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're feeling great. Jersey Devil, MD, checking into the stream. Use our voices, defend the voiceless, protect our babies and children, even when it's not trendy to do. Exactly. Those are definitely solutions. Those are definitely starting points. Those are things that we can do ourselves that can help the situation. Absolutely. Taking the a moral high road, standing up for what's right. Um, being a leader, not following trends, always speak. I hate saying things like that, but society has been on a downward spiral for over a century. All right, well, I respect your point of view, my brother, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but we're trying to talk about solutions and resolutions. We already know what the problems are. I believe that I believe through the creator anything is possible. So once you give in to that pessimistic attitude and you just feel like, okay, all is lost, just keep fighting the good fight, although you don't believe there's no resolution. If you feel that there's no resolution, then what are you fighting for? Help me understand that, my brother. If you feel there is no resolution, then what are you fighting for? We don't have resolutions. There are no resolutions. So if you're not fighting for the resolution, are you just fighting to survive? Or do you want to help your fellow man during the fight? Okay. Respect to you, my brother. You're just fighting to stay alive individually. Just look at how we lived in the 80s and the 90s compared to now. Numbers and trends don't lie. More death, more poverty, more greed. Right. But fighting to stay alive individually doesn't help to combat that. And You say you help those who want to be helped. A lot of people will not let you know that they want to be helped. You have to help the people who need it. A lot of people you never know who needs to be helped. You never know. So you have to try to help everyone in your own little way, in any kind of way that you can. Whether they want it or not, some people need help and they don't even know it. I just hope that you one day see things a little bit differently, because we need as many people to stand up and try to continue to fight towards some type of resolution for people that are being mistreated, people that are being. I give help and I don't expect anything in return. Well, if you get, I'm not quite understanding, my brother, because if you helping people, then you're not just trying to survive for yourself. You're actually trying to help people. If you're selfless, then you're not just trying to survive. You're trying to help other people along the way, which is what I was saying originally. So I don't know. It sounds like you're saying two different things to me now, bro. I've been working on being more self sufficient, growing my own herbs and produce, buying meat and dairy from local farmers, stocking up on first aid medicines. Yeah, little things like that. Yeah, but the 80s and 90s had their fair share of problems, yes. But I think it all starts with us. It starts with unity. It starts with unifying between between one another and helping each other out and understanding that we are all we're all in trouble if we don't continue to help one another. Just fighting to stay alive, for yourself, that is one way to go about it. But I would rather fight alongside with someone trying to help all of us fighting in one direction than just fighting strictly for myself. Let's see what Jersey has to say. While we do have our fair share of issues, we have better access to services, healthcare, housing, education, access to knowledge via the internet and social media. That's true. Those things are definitely tools that we can use, but they're not always used for the right reasons. And those things can become a detriment if they're not used for the right reasons. And that's where people need to, yeah, with progress, there's always going to be a double-edged sword. But with all of the things that Jersey just mentioned, we have to have the right people in place to monitor when the youth, when the children, when the teenagers are using those tools to access the knowledge via the internet and social media. And when those things are being used by the youth unmonitored, they can become a detriment. Let's see. Ashley Larry said, "This is true, but look at how the government is run. Social Security will be gone in a few decades. Corruption runs unchecked." Jersey said, our generation, knowing about having an obligation to use the knowledge going forward to get into those positions of power and toe the line. I think the ultimate position of power is in the household and teaching your children, your brothers, your sisters, the people that are younger than you. That's the ultimate position of power. You're the first influence that you have. The people that you live with are your first influences. And if certain things are not instilled into the children, instilled into the teenagers, even instilled into some of us grown ass adults, then trouble lies ahead, because we have to stop thinking strictly for self. We have to start thinking us, not me and not I. We have to start thinking us. If we don't stand together, fighting the good fight alone, I don't think no one stands a chance just fighting the good fight alone. It's too much to fight. It's too much to go against. The opposition is too strong. We have to stand shoulder to shoulder. We have an obligation and a responsibility to get into those positions of power to make it better, not toe the line of past generations, which is becoming a detriment to the future generations, including us. Okay, Jersey. Jersey out here sounding like Coretta Scott. I'm just bringing these things up because it's, on a day like today. I mean, I like to talk about these things all the time, but on a day like today, in celebration of Martin Luther the King, what I'm basically saying is it starts with me. I have to be a better person. I help those that I can. That's where the good fight comes from. Hopefully that I help hopefully those that I help along the way are like-minded. Okay, Ashy. I feel you, bro. I understand everything that you're saying, except the only thing that I can't rock with you on is there is no solution. There is no resolution. Nah, I can't rock with you on that one, bro. I can't rock with there is no. That's like to say that is like that's like giving up. There is a resolution. It may seem so far away that it may feel as if it's unobtainable, but there is a resolution. There is a solution. And it has to start somewhere. And I think it starts in unison. It starts within unity. It starts within good conversation. It starts within optimism. It definitely does not start in pessimism. There is a solution, but it's so far-fetched. Who believes it? We have to believe it because we're older. We have to believe it so we can teach it to the younger people so then they can believe it. If we don't believe it, then how can you teach it? How can you teach something to someone if you don't believe it? We have to believe it, bro, because we know it's true. There is a resolution. There is a solution. So yeah, there are people that don't believe, but to be one of those people definitely doesn't help the cause for the people that are younger than us. If we just say, there is no resolution, there is no solution, so just give up hope. There may people that you do influence that listens to you, and they may feel like, well, Uncle Uncle Ashley Larry said there is no resolution, and that might damper someone's spirits. That might make them feel like anytime a person speaks out against the mainstream, they end up getting. That's only if they're doing it publicly, but they don't get blacklisted if you're talking about it in your own household, with your own family, with the people that are around you. You can't get blacklisted. You don't get blacklisted unless you're speaking out publicly. The problems that we're facing right now as a people, we're facing these problems because they're starting privately. They're not starting publicly. They start in private. They starting in a apartment, inside of a house, inside of a school. You get blacklisted. I agree with you, my brother. You will. I will. We all get blacklisted if we say certain things, but that's if we say them in public. But if we teach these things in private, they can get through and get to You never know. It may get through and get to someone. I get Social Security because of my ethnicity. I'm not able to go out and work a 9 to 5. That's why I'm going to school to not need SSI anymore. I strive and work towards having independence. All right. God bless you. Keep striving. Keep striving. Going to school will give me an opportunity at a career that I can support myself without Social Security. Absolutely, bad girl. And stay focused on your goal. That's what I'm saying. It starts with me in my household. The word will eventually get out, and the powers that be come for you. All right, bro. I mean, I've been speaking a certain way my whole life, and the powers that be ain't never came from me. I don't know. It might be different. I try to speak. I mean, it may be different. Don't get me wrong, bad girl. Social Security is needed. Some people rely on that as a means of income. Right. I understand what you're saying, Ashley. You're saying it starts with you inside your household. But what are you teaching if you don't believe that there is no resolution? That's what you said, my brother. You said that there is no resolution to the problem. So what are you teaching inside your household? Are you teaching them that there is no resolution? Because if that's the case, I don't know what I don't know what good that's doing, bro. Do you truly believe that there's no resolution? I love you too much, my brother, to just to believe that. I do. I'm talking to you like for real, man to man, bro. I love you too much to truly believe because that's what you said, and I'm a very literal person. Maybe you didn't mean it that way, by going by what you said there is no resolution. Do you believe that, or do you feel that most people believe that there is no resolution? Because that's what I was saying. It starts with me in my household. The word will eventually get out. All right. I all right. All right. I teach mine to take care of yourself first and foremost. Then you can help others. Okay, my brother. I feel there is no resolution without some type of revolution. That's how it has always played out. There is no resolution without a revolution. So, how can we have a revolution if a revolution don't you I believe that the revolution needs to be in mass. So, and if the revolution is in mass, then that means we all have to believe in the resolution first. If you don't believe in the resolution, why would you join the revolution? You have to believe in the resolution first to be like, all right, I'm joining the revolution. Let's go. But if you don't really believe that there is a resolution, if you believe that the revolution needs to be first before the resolution, then what the hell am I joining? I'm not joining. I'm not joining. I'm not joining. You got to believe in the resolution first to wholeheartedly join the revolution. That's just how I feel, bro. I'm not trying to get your channel banned, bro. All right, bro. But yeah, if it definitely starts with us as the revolution will start because of the resolution that is agreed upon. No, I believe you have to believe in the resolution first, then join the revolution. But we can agree to disagree. For me to join the revolution, I have to believe in whatever it is that we are revolting against. If I don't believe in what we're revolting against, then why am I going to join? I have to believe first and then join. You can't join first and then believe, because now you were really a non-believer originally. So yeah, I mean, we can agree to disagree on that. For me, I gotta believe first before I join anything. So I need to know, what are we fighting for? What is the resolution? What is the end game here? And once I realize, okay, this is the direction that we need to go, and this is what all of us are going towards, all right, let's go. Now I'm ready to join the revolution. I feel there's no resolution without some type of revolution. Hmm. I don't know if that I don't know. I feel that there is no resolution without some type of revolution. What up? Pretty Princess is in the building. What up, Pretty Princess? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's your boy, Little Fat Mushy Toe, representing the WCIS. We can't inspire someone. OPP, only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hell. Shout out to Uncle DV. I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. Right now, I'm asking everybody here on Dr. Martin Luther King Day, what are some of the things we could do maybe individually that could help push that dream and push us forward and bring us closer and make us more unified? You know, what are some of the ideas that we may have that could actually help the situation? I think that the family unit is the first step. That's what I truly believe. We have to correct the family unit. We have to start spending more time with with the children. We have to spend more time with our family. We have to instill a lot of some of the morals and the scruples and the wisdom that was instilled in us by our mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers. In some cases, some of us even got to great grandmothers and great grandfathers. And that wisdom is being okay, let's see what Ashley said. What Martin Luther King was trying to accomplish is what I would want to happen. It just seems like people these days look back on his fight as fruitless. Do you look back on it as if it's fruitless? Because long as you believe it wasn't fruitless, you can teach that to somebody else. We're not worrying about everybody else. We're talking about you, us. Because a lot of those things are becoming more, a lot of the things that he taught are becoming more and more unrealistic in the world that we live. Not at all. I am a believer. All right, my brother. All right, my brother. Okay. Well, please just keep fighting the good fight, my brother. Keep fighting the good fight. But yeah, I believe we need to at the children, the youth needs to be educated properly, and not just in the schools, but by the parents. We have to keep the family unit together, because if one person is trying to take care of a whole family, that means a lot of the time you're going to work. A lot of your time is spent at work, and you don't have time to spend with your child and teach them correctly. We have to worry about everybody else, though. These are the people that we live with, work with, and love with. Mm, I I kind of understand what you're saying, bro. It just seems like people these days look back on his fight as fruitless. Not at all. I'm a believer. Without each other, we are going nowhere. That I agree with you, my brother. I think next time you jump on the show, that maybe that's a conversation that we could talk about. I don't care if the channel gets I don't care what happens to the channel. Cuz I'm not quite understanding what you're saying. I don't think I'm understanding everything. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's me. But yeah, I think that that family unit, we have to get that family unit together. Get these households back together, and everything is just out of place right now. Everything is out of place. And as long as things stay out of place, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to have problems. I don't think too many people are willing to sacrifice their life for anything anymore. You know, where a lot of the people that came before us, our our relatives, our ancestors, all the people that came before us, at certain points they were willing to die. I think, unfortunately, people are willing to kill quicker than they're quicker to kill someone than quicker to stand up and ready to die for what they believe. They're quicker to kill someone than it is to stand up to help someone not be harmed or hurt. And that is much more rampant in certain communities among certain people than others. And that guidance, the time to all right, Ashley Larry, look, listen to what Ashley Larry just said. I'm saying it starts with me. I take care of mines. I try to be a good person. I am a good person. Like-minded people stick together and try to make it a better place for everybody. Shout out to my man Ashley Larry. But yeah, we get that family structure together, that family unit where, a mother and a father they're under the same roof. They're taking care of their children. They have time to look after the child. They have time to raise them correctly, raise him or her correctly, set them up for success, show them the love, the care, the guidance, the wisdom. Because honestly, at 46 years old, I mean, I'm gonna continue to do what I can do to try to push anything positive forward, and just move the needle the little bit that I can, a little bit at a time, every day at a time. But it really boils down to making sure that we instill these things into the youth, instill these things into the people, the young men and women that are younger than us, because they're going to have to be the ones that change all of this. It's not going to be us. It's not going to be us. It's not going to be me or Ashley Larry. It's going to have to be the people that are younger than us that's going to change it. And if we give up and stop believing, then who is going to teach the children? Who is going to pass the wisdom that was passed down to us from our great grandmothers and grandmothers and mothers? Who's going to pass that down to them if we get to the point where we don't believe that it can never be solved? I don't know the complete resolution, but I know where it needs to start. Let's see what Bad Girl has to say. We need to address mental health issues in our schools. Have smaller schools versus a huge school so that kids don't get lost in the crowd and bullying can be monitored. That's definitely, yeah, that inside of the schools can definitely help too because kids spend more time uh, yeah, like just about, in a day, they don't spend more time, but they spend more recreational time in school, because when they come home, they eat, they may play their video game, do their homework, and go to sleep. But at school, you get up, you there at 7 in the morning, and you leave at 4 in the afternoon, and you're awake that whole time, you're present that whole time. So yeah, a lot of things that's going on in the schools, but that's still bad, girl. That also still goes back to the parents being involved in the schools. Parents getting up and going to the schools and seeing what's going on, and monitoring their kids. Ashley Larry is he gonna stay on his Ashley Larry staying on his he's staying true to his pessimism. I tell you that. Ashley like, nah, yo, forget all that Martin Luther King, yo. Things is abysmal. Look, yo, Ashley, bro. I need to come give you a hug, bro. We try to stay positive here, bro. Yo. Ashley said, nah, I'm on my pessimism shit. I don't care. Oh man, shout Ashley said I said, forget all that sunshines and rainbows and kittens and all of that. Yo, it's darkness is spreading. Darkness is spreading. Bro, you gotta try harder, bro. I beg of you, please try harder. Cause you're a really, really good dude, man. And you could probably reach a lot of people. I'm not saying that you're not a positive person. I know you're a positive person. You know, don't let the world try to change the world. Don't let the world change you, bro. If you're genuinely a positive person, try your best to stay that way, bro. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's influenced by you. All right. Bad girl. I went to charter school growing up. My senior class had 80 kids. Hold up. In one class? Bullying didn't last in my school because teachers saw what was happening. And homework should be gone in grade schools. It's ridiculous. Hold on. In one class, it was 80 kids? Yeah. How are you going to be able to teach in a classroom full of 80 kids? How? 80 kids? How are you going to keep 80 kids' attention, keep their attention on one teacher? How many teachers was in the class? 80 kids and one teacher? And that one teacher, first of all, the teachers got to start getting paid more. That's number. Let's talk about that too. We got to start paying these teachers more. Over 700. Yeah, but how many per class though? When I was in school, per class, it was never no more than 30 kids per class. And that was pushing it. Yeah, teachers got to get paid more. Teachers definitely need to be paid more. They are very vital. They are very important. Very, very important. And if you keep paying them chicken feed and chicken scraps, then what kind of effort do you think they're gonna put in? Our classroom was capped at around 30 students. Okay, yeah. Me and you come from the same era, Ashley. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. My whole graduation class was 80 senior. Oh, okay. We had like 6 people in a class sometimes 15, but that was rare. 6 people per class. Whoo, you was living good in the neighborhood. One teacher could easily teach 6 kids or 6 teenagers. But yeah, I mean, these type of topics, I know that they ring very personal to a lot of us and for a lot of different reasons in a lot of different ways. But hopefully, at the end of the day, we all can understand that we do need to stand together to continue to push forward, nonviolence and unity and love for one another and treating people with equality and not looking at people or looking down upon people because of the color of their skin. And obviously growing up, when I was growing up, there was no other. That's all they really taught us about when it came to Black history was Dr. Martin Luther the King Jr. You know, yeah, with fewer students, you can truly reach a child faster. That's all they really taught us. So he definitely had a big influence on me. I know that there's a lot of other great uh Black leaders and men and women that have accomplished a lot of wonderful and great things. But basically, Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King was the only thing that was really taught. They didn't even teach us that we was kings and queens. They didn't teach us any of that. It's up to the parents, it's up to the big brothers and sisters to teach the younger kids that we were kings and queens. You know, Black history doesn't start at slavery, and that's what it made it seem like to me. And if you say, and in closing, if you start people learning from slavery, then where do you expect them to end up? If you teach, look, this is where you came from, you started here, where do you expect them to end up if you're telling them this is where they started from? And that's not even true. So shout out to everybody that stopped in tonight. I mean, today. I'm so used to streaming at night. We're going to get on Uno at 5 o'clock. So everybody, I fixed the problem. You will be able to hear. Ashley, you'll be able to hear today when we on Uno. You will see everybody getting rotated. All right. You will be able to see and hear everyone. Let me bring up Bad Girl's comment before I get up out of here. And all grades were intermingled. Class was based on your level of knowledge, and that's why kids aren't as advanced others as other kids were overlooked. You heard my voice on Uno? I didn't hear my voice on Uno. I went back and looked at the tape. I didn't hear my voice not one time. But tonight you should be able to hear everyone's voice. Because I didn't think you heard my voice because I was asking you. I asked you like 20 times, bro. I said, yo, can you hear all of us? And you never answered me, bro. I said, I guess he just can't hear me. But oh yeah, earlier today. Yeah. That's because I fixed it. Yeah, I just said that. I fixed the problem. I fixed it today. I'm talking about yesterday, nobody could hear us. Yeah, that's when I was actually fixing it. I'm talking about last night when we were playing. That's what I'm saying. Today you'll actually be able to hear it when we're all playing. What you seen me doing earlier was me actually fixing it. All right. So much respect and shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Much respect to him. Rest in peace to him. That he died for what he believed in, and I love him for it, and God bless him, and I will continue to try to do my part to uphold that dream. All right. Thank you for tuning into the WCIS. We can inspire someone. OPP only promote positivity. Shout out to Waterbed Hev. Shout out to Uncle DV. Thank you for joining the community that's all about our unity. All right. I performed some surgery on Toad's PlayStation. First of all, hold up, wait a minute. That's a damn lie because I got PlayStation 5. Hold on now. Don't be trying to downgrade me, sister. I got the PlayStation 5. I don't know what you got, but I know what I got. All right. So then right there, they all know that you are not telling the truth. Because I don't play on PlayStation 4 no more. I got PlayStation 5 the day it arrived. Ha ha ha! All right. God bless. Excuse me. No, the downgrade is real. All right. So yeah, we'll be on at 5 o'clock on Uno. So make sure y'all tune into the Twitch channel. What up? It's a mixed king. What's going on? Make sure you tune into the Twitch channel, which is WCIS1 live. All right, y'all can come watch the Twitch. I'll post it on the Instagram so people can come and watch. All right. God bless each and every one of you. Happy MLK Day. And yeah, we'll see you on the Twitch stream. Anybody that jumps in, come jump into it. Come watch me win and watch everybody else get rotated. All right. God bless. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay positive. All right, y'all. Later.